like him. And Dick, as we look at this power play unfold here, the guy that you really have to pay special attention to is Siltanen. Picard will try to give a little lob pass, and Silton, in a lot of cases, will one-time it. Very accurate shooter.
Goulet in the corner. Again, Nordiques control the face-off. Rick Green with an interception. Stastny checked him, but then tossed the puck up to E. Carbonneau. Carbonneau to Gainey, to the line. Gainey with a quick shot. Gosselin knocks it down. He's knocked down by Chelios. Chelios comes up with the puck. It's back to the line. Green didn't see it. Goulet intercepted by Carbonneau, who's checked by Anton Stastny, and the play is a penalty. No score in the hockey game. Hunter to the line. Good play to Lafreniere. Right side for Goulet. Back in front. And a shot high and wide. Stephen Finn coming in from the defense position. Missed the net. Smith out of the penalty box now. Lafreniere and Skrudlin tie one another up. Here's a chance. Finn again with a drive, and that doesn't get through the traffic in front of the net. Puck is knocked free, and Gainey picks it up, and the Canadiens in a 3-on-2 with Gainey on the right side. Stops at the line into Brian. Skrudlin a backhand wide. Sharp angle. Cote over the red line with a long drive, knocked down by Roy, and meanwhile, back at the ranch, we've got two players, Skrudlin, and I don't know who it is. I can't see a number or a name as everybody is gathered around. And it is Dale Hunter, number 32, which I guess in retrospect shouldn't be all that surprising. This Stanley Cup playoff game is coming for a week or so. Here is Lemieux working against Picard. Quick shot wide. Picard played it well. Off the backboard. Lemieux shoveled a backhand. Didn't feed through. Ryan Walter plays it behind the net. Risto Siltanen dodges a check from Bobby Smith. Waller a shot. Oh, good save. The rebound. They score! Couldn't control the rebound. Neither did his defense. The Canadiens have a 1-0 lead.
Well, one thing that happened here, Dick, is number one, Picard is without a stick. He stood around while the stick was probably only 15, 20 feet away and just try to play without it. You have to get that stick. It only takes a second. But look at Smith, by whacking at it, took the concentration away from Gosselin. And when the puck did hit the ice, Smith was right there and pumped it home. So the Canadiens capitalize on their third shot on net.
Mind games right now. Gingras to Naslin. Over the line, Naslin a backhand pass. Richer rolled it wide. Robinson at the line. A drive deflects off the glass. Goulet to Peter Stastny. Behind the net to Siltanen now, left point. Into Goulet, out in front, deflected away from Anton Stastny. It's loose outside, and Roy dives on the puck and hangs on as Chelios and Peter Stastny do some pushing.
Dick, I can understand why the Nordiques have such a good power play. If you notice, and I'm sure a lot...
Nordiques, Gillis out in front to the deep slot area. Couldn't find Donnelly with the pass. Donnelly a good play. Cote the shot, and Roy the save. Canadiens couldn't get control of the puck, and the Nordiques almost cashed in. Alain Cote. Number 19, always a key man for the Quebec team in games between these clubs. Here comes Huff with a deflection into the Canadian zone. Huff has got Goulet in front. Goulet scores! We've got a tie hockey game, 1-1. Michel Goulet. His 7th goal in the playoffs.
Well, Huff, not exactly a well-known name, Dick, and he makes a pretty good pass there as the coaching staff of the Montreal Canadiens wonder what happened. Where did all our players go? But it looks like Robinson has it set up perfectly. You notice that Naslin is a stride and a half behind Goulet. You can't be a stride and a half behind a guy like Goulet because he has such a good touch around the net and just directs it through the legs of Waugh, and we're tied. Good pass by Huff.
Tied 1-1. Goulet with 10 points in the playoffs now. He leads the Nordiques in that regard. Chelios in the corner. He's in trouble as Huff takes a run at him, and Huff's going to get a penalty. Hunter now slashes at Lemieux, and a little bit of ugliness starts making its appearance. I think they're going to go as well. The original call was on Huff for flattening Chelios against the boards, and the Canadiens
going to continue, because I certainly didn't figure that there'd be a steady parade to the penalty box. But there is the takeout by Chelios. The stick was up, and in comes Huff. Boy, he's just getting even for what happened to his teammate.
The coaches at all times. I think he may be overstating the fact a little bit. Don't worry, the guys on the ice feel it as well. Here comes McPhee breaking away, 2-on-1. Siltonen back. Richer with him. A shot, the save, the rebound. Deflects right back to Gosselin off Picard. Canadians with a 2-on-1, a classic 2-on-1. Couldn't cash in. Richer after the puck behind the net now for McPhee. Out in front, Naslund has it. Naslund to Richer. Score! Quebec got a defenseman. Picard was trapped off ice. They never did seem to recover after the rush was made.
Well, we talked about Peter Stastny, how well he's able to execute a pass and put it right on a stick. We had a pretty good demonstration of what Naslund can do, and sometimes you have to take a hit to make a play. You notice that McPhee, he took quite a jolt from Picard, was still able to dump the puck over to Naslund.
9 seconds of this opening period, all things being equal, and they don't draw a penalty themselves.
Now here's a little drop pass, and watch how quickly Naslund gets rid of that. That's your snapshot. Just move that stick back about 6 inches and heads
goes to the bench. It's Naslund to Robinson, a drive, deflection. Cote tied up by Bobby Smith. Lemieux bumped by Picard, who is very aggressive for Quebec tonight. Now it's Naslund. Naslund into Smith in close. Good play by Gosselin. Poke check the puck away. A drive by Gingras wide. Smith to Gingras. Another shot. Just wide through the traffic. We couldn't see it. It came out the other side. Here's Bobby Smith. To Robinson. Back to Naslund. 4 seconds left in the period. The crowd yells, shoot. He does. The save is made. The siren goes. So a lot of action in the Quebec zone on the Canadiens' power play, but Gosselin and the Nordiques hang on. Do you agree with what I said? That's the kind of a period we perhaps should have expected from these two teams.
Oh, absolutely.
Slammed his stick on the ice. He was upset with himself. Now here's Hunter trying to center it. Can't against Robinson. Gingras checked by Goulet. Hunter over a quick shot by Huff. Knocked out of the air by Robinson. It's loose at the side. Cleared to the boards. Close call.
Boy, good eye stick coordination, because that puck looked like it was going in the middle of the net, and Robinson wants. He'd like to have Carbonneau against Stastny. And that's the lineup he's got out there right now.
Chelios' shot was blocked. Anton Stastny with McRae. Quick shot. He scores! Anton Stastny! And Patrick Waugh looks to the post and says, where was the room? But there was enough for the puck. And the Nordiques have come back to tie it for the second time. It's 2-2 on Anton Stastny's first goal of the playoffs.
Well, it didn't help that time, Dick, having that matchup up, but it happened right off the face-off where the Nordiques gain control. Keep an eye on Waugh. He commits himself. He's going down to his knees, and Anton whips it high in the post. Now, the angle was there. All he had to do was stand there. Look at him going down. Wrong time. Just a bad judgment.
5 gone, second period.
Dick, I guess the Nordiques didn't get credit for one shot, but Waugh actually deflected one into the corner that was on the net. So we'll have to say 0 shots allowed.
According to the board, they didn't move at all. It was 13-13 when the power play began. Here's a chance for Walter with a drive. And Gosselin made the save. Another chance in front, and again Gosselin off Walter. Back for Robinson. A shot deflects. Penalty coming up to Quebec right here. Walter trying to reach it, can't do it. The whistle goes, and the Canadiens will now go on a power play. Van Helleman with a long delay against the Nordiques. And then he makes the Robinson with it. Robinson to Craig Ludwig. Ludwig with 10.5 minutes left in the period. To Naslund, blocked in front by Picard. He shovels it ahead. Gillis to Huff. Mike Huff into the zone. Naslund falls down. Huff in front. Deflection. Loose in the crease. The Nordiques put their sticks up, but the puck didn't go in, and the Canadiens bring it back. Claude Lemieux working into the zone with a quick shot. Grabbed wide of the net by Gosselin, and he hangs on for a face-off, and Quebec thought they had one. Now it's Carbonneau behind the net. Finn came right back and knocked Nyland down. Carbonneau to Green. A drive right on. The rebound, and Gosselin stopped gaining. Bang, bang at the goal crease, and Mario Gosselin came up big. Peter Stastny into the Canadian zone against Svoboda. Stastny swings wide. Roy out of the net, loses his balance. Anton Stastny rolls it wide, and McRae scores. Patrick Roy did not ever regain his balance. And look out. Finn took a run at Nyland, who was lying on the ice. But what really counts here is the Nordiques have taken the lead for the first time tonight. McRae and Nyland want to go.
That's one way of getting even as far as McRae is concerned by scoring a goal. He's just out there as an instigator in the so-called policeman role. But, you know, there was a good rush by Stastny. You know, he was in speed, full stride ahead, was able to make a move. Now, there's no sense shooting it, nobody to give it to. Now he sees somebody out in front, and as you mentioned, Dick Waugh is down and out, scrambling all over the place, has absolutely no chance. So you see the importance of a goaltender having good balance, and I think about Basil McRae may have made contact with Waugh to knock him on the seat of his pants just prior to the goal being scored.
Now we'll see why the Nordiques seem to be upset with Chris Nyland. Right there, his stick broke. Finn went after him. This is what I noticed. The puck had got in the net. Then I noticed Finn going after Nyland when he was lying on the ice. In any event, nothing comes of all of that. The bottom line is Basil McRae controlling the hockey game right here. There is no doubt about that. Now it's Naslund. Canadians need to do something here to get back onto the track. Naslund over to Robinson. Here's a chance for Skrudland, and the save by Gosselin. That was a good rush. They did it all right to get back on the track. And we've got a penalty call as Naslund is dumped, and after the fact, we get more pushing, shoving, high sticking, and this thing's starting to look a little ugly. Gary, there's been a whistle now in quite some time that hasn't produced this sort of thing.
It's an unfortunate incident for the Nordiques because they're breaking away 2-on-1 there, Dick, and I didn't see the play behind the Quebec blue line. I was watching the play move ahead. I think the way this game is going, I think the penalty killers are going to earn their pay tonight.
Canadians move into the zone. It's Smith taking a look now to Naslund. Gingras, bad, weak shot. Didn't get good wood on it. Naslund takes over again to Bobby Smith with a drive. They score! Vern Lemieux, it's tied 3-3.
Well, there's a happy Lemieux as the Montreal Canadiens work the puck around. And there's the ideal situation by putting the pass to the man in the slot. Smith one-times it. Now the job isn't over. Where's that second man? Is he cruising at the net? You betcha. There's number 32, Lemieux, puts in the rebound. So that second man always has to converge at that net. Picard really doesn't do a good job of tying him up. Allows him to shoot the puck in the open net.
He's brought up late in the series, 10 goals. Now he has 2 this year. Ludwig a drive. He scores! First ever Stanley Cup playoff goal. It's 4-3 Canadiens.
Dick Perron mentioned this morning the guy that he wants taking the face-offs is Carbonneau. He's his best, and he draws this one absolutely cleanly. You notice that the checkers haven't even got time to react and get out there. And Ludwig
tries to center it, can't get it through to Nyland, who now has it in the corner. Nyland takes a hit from Peter Stastny. Nyland in front, reaches it. Tries to get a shot away, can't do it. Chris Nyland. Now it's Gainey. Checked by Rochefort. Gainey reaches it again to Carbonneau. In front, Nyland. Oh, what a stop by Gosselin. Another play. It would. So far, when these two teams get together. Siltanen, a shot right on. Deflected into the corner. There you saw it, Gary, in reverse. That time the Nordiques won it cleanly. Peter Stastny, a shot. Save. That was Anton. Now a backhand. And Craig Ludwig shovels it right to Anton Stastny, who fires it right back into the Canadiens' net. Montreal running around in their own zone, and the Nordiques tie it for Anton Stastny, his second goal of the night.
Well, you'll see that Ludwig has control of it. tries to shovel it out with his hand, puts it right on Anton Stastny's stick, and we are tied. But again, Dick, the result of a face-off, where the Nordiques won the face-off and they just continue to apply the pressure. There's Ludwig firing it right on the stick of Stastny, and you notice that Waugh from that camera position was well screened and was right through the legs. One thing the teams are doing, they're certainly capitalizing on their chances. And when the opportunity's there, they're putting them home. There's that 5-hole, and we're tied again.
Anton, Quebec line. Hunter now as both teams make changes. Quebec with a lot of players on the ice. The crowd yells. The officials don't react. Lafreniere back at the blue line. Finn to Ogrodnik. Back to Finn again. A shot. They score on a deflection. Dale Hunter got his stick on it. They'll still have a man advantage because 29 seconds were left in the first Nyland Minor penalty. So Quebec takes the lead and stays on the power play.
I think right now Nyland would like to crawl underneath the bench in the penalty box, and you see a concerned look on the face of Perron right now as the Nordiques have scored their first power play goal of the game and grabbed that 5-4 lead. Well, there's two ways of playing it: getting right up against the goaltender to set up the screen, or getting out about 15 feet and changing the direction of the shot. Hunter just for
Nordiques lead.
A true reaction by hometown fans. What looked like it might be called a penalty, they're going to yell and hoping that they're hollering and screaming can make a decision.
Here's a break for Ogrodnik. He's in alone. Shoot, scores! 6-4 Quebec. John Ogrodnik got the break and took advantage of it.
Well, it looks like a guy that just lost his best friend, Dick. You know, he had mentioned earlier, and Nyland, of course, sitting there watching all this. But there's the shot through the middle, hits a Montreal player, and away Ogrodnik goes. See, he was on full flight all the way. Boy, does he pick that corner. He's got the head up, he's got the stick, good control, and picks a spot. That's two broken plays now that have resulted in goals for the Nordiques. Player in a checking role than he's ever played against because he watches so closely.
Muller shot, they score! And I think that went off Gillis. And suddenly the Nordiques are starting to run away and hide. 3 unanswered goals in the first 7 minutes and 21 seconds. And Patrick Waugh hasn't known a night like this in the Stanley Cup playoffs. This is his 25th straight game, as we mentioned. Take a look at this. Follow the bouncing puck.
Hit two players. Bounced twice. Once at the top of the circle, once just to the left in that scrum, and then through the legs of Patrick Waugh, and I think he is finished for the night.
Did that hit Gillis on the shoulder and drop down?
Originally it did, yes, Dick.
So Patrick gets a breather. And Brian Hayward will make his first Stanley Cup playoff appearance in a Montreal Canadiens uniform. You know, Gary, in 80 regular season games, the Canadiens finished with the best goals against mark in the NHL.
They're having a little meeting with the two officials to see if they saw the incident against Rochefort.
All right, maybe we're going to look at it here. Chelios moves in on him. Chelios trying to work his way by. That's where the stick hit Rochefort, who then retaliates with the two-handers. And he gets a double play. Regulation time. Naslund can't find Chelios with a pass, and round they go. And it's exactly to the liking of the Quebec Nordiques, who are on the verge of their first win this season in this building. Here is Stéphane Richer to Kordic with a drive, and he scores! John Kordic, 7-5 the score.
An unexpected player to score a goal for Montreal, but he was given the time, and I've watched him in practice. He does possess a pretty good wrist shot. That time he used a slap shot and just overpowered Gosselin. But the Nordiques had a chance at getting it over the blue line, just weren't quite strong enough. Now Richer has the presence to look for that open man, and there isn't anything wrong by shooting the puck from the top of the circle. Well, within 2, 3:53 left.
The zone, so as Walter runs interference, steers Picard away. Robinson at the blue line. He drives one just wide on a deflection. Bobby Smith to Chelios. Cross for Robinson. Over to Smith. Quick shot. Oh, Gosselin with a super glove grab, and he hangs on. A minute 33 left in the Rochefort penalty. Got away, and it's cleared by Muller past Chelios down the ice. Hayward way out of the net on the play. Backhands it into his own zone. Hunter picks it up. Does he score? No, Hayward is there. Yes, he is. I think the puck was in over the line.
Yes, sirree, and the goal judge didn't put on the light.
Brother Anton, he's got Huff with him. Anton Stastny, does he get a hat trick? He fakes over to Huff. Puck is loose. Walner's there checking, and it's knocked away by Chelios. 35 seconds left. The Canadiens come back, but Smith can't reach the rolling puck at the Quebec line. Strange play leading into the Canadiens' goal area, and the Nordiques couldn't cash in with the net wide open. 22 seconds left, third period. Quebec ahead by 2. Puck along the boards, kept in by Carbonneau. Now it's shot out into the neutral zone. So they'll play this one out. And the Nordiques win the first one. And it's a big one. As you pointed out, Gary, visiting teams in a best of 7 are the team without the home ice advantage. They just have to win the one game. Here's a chance now moving in, but the siren goes before Goulet puts it in the net. Michel Bergeron's reaction tells it all. So do the Nordic players as they go down to congratulate Gosselin. And it is, of course, something special when the Quebec Nordiques and or the Montreal Canadiens win a game in this rivalry in the other team's building. And for the first time this season, that's what the Nordiques have done.
That's right, Dick, and it wasn't a classic as far as checking was concerned because there were a lot of mistakes. It's the fact is that Nordiques were able to capitalize more so than the Montreal Canadiens. They were looking for one game. They got it in the very